Hello everyone, I'm Dragonwhelp and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. In this episode, we're going to take one of the best missions in the world. Build a new orbit station around Kerbin. And this excites me to no end because not only can we put relay antennas on it, we can also use it in part of our network. So that's going to be awesome. So we're going to go ahead and take this mission. It gives us an advance of 32,000 credits, or monies, or Kerbucks. I'm dubbing it Kerbucks. There we go. So 32,000 Kerbucks. And we get 83,000 Kerbucks when we're finished. So let's head to the vehicle assembly building. And let's build this bad boy. Let's see. What do I need? A new orbit station. We need to have at least, it says put your station in orbit of Kerbin. Gotcha. Build a new station that has an antenna, has a docking port, and can generate power. Okay. Have a facility supporting at least 5 Kerbals. Does it mean I have to take 5 Kerbals? Or do I just have to have at least a place for 5 Kerbals? Huh. So let me start building this. Let's see. I will take. I'll do a probe body actually. So I'll need some reaction control wheels, like a bunch of them. And then I have payloads. Where are they at? Utility. There's for 2 Kerbals. There's the hitchhikers. Okay, so that's 2. Or that's 4. That has 8. That has enough for 8 Kerbals. Does that count? It doesn't say. I have a facility supporting at least 5 Kerbals. So that means I probably need to put 5 Kerbals in there? I don't know. If that'd be the case, I'll have to go hire some more Kerbals. So let's head to the astronaut complex and hire 5 Kerbals if they're not too expensive. Oh wow, 65,000 for the next. No. So it must just mean have room for 5 Kerbals. Okay, so we have the 8. So there we go. And then I'm just going to give it a good upper stage, just in case we ever need to bring it back down. Probably need to add a heat shield. There we go. Add a heat shield here. Big enough to where it'll work properly. No, probably don't need a heat shield that big. There we go. And then we can get a coupling going on here. There we go. Looking good so far. So once I get this top stage built, I think, let's give it the poodle. Yeah, that should be good. That's a good first upstage, and then I can build the launcher section. But the other requirements, it has to have new station that has an antenna. All right, so let's put an antenna on it, and I'm also going to put relays on this bad boy. So let's get the best antenna we can, and I don't want to symmetrize it. I want just one. There we go. Now what? We need a docking port. Okay. So let's put a docking port on the side here. That should work. Like down here. Probably put 2, just in case, you know, I want to bring people up here. That should work. Alright, and then enough that it can generate power. So what I'm going to do is do my fancy Kerbal packages, which I grab this. I'll open it up, and I'll get the electricity. Let's get some let's see, what's the best battery that we have? These guys, the big guys. So let's put some on the ceiling here. 4 should do, so I'll put 2 there and then 2 there. And then with the rest of the space, I do a science package. You put a science junior in there, it fits just nicely. You put 2 goo containers, 2 barometers. Since it's a space station and it won't land, I don't need, pretty much won't need any seismometers because it won't be on the ground anywhere. So that's my space package, or my science package. So now we can hook that up. So I don't think this is going to be enough, though. I may have to fix the top. Let's see, what can I do with that? I might need to use just a small fairing. Will that work? There we go. That way it protects that antenna from at least a little bit of the entry or effects. I don't know. It looks okay. So now let's work on the bottom section, or the launch section, and that antenna is not sitting on there straight. I'll need just one, please. There we go. That's better. That is better. Alright, so let's get a coupling and move it up just a little bit more. Because, granted, I don't know how heavy this thing is. Well, I mean, I could look, but I always like to do more if possible. So this could possibly be maybe some type of fueling station later. I mean, once I learn how to do a rendezvous, or proper rendezvous. So let's hit up these big tanks, get a couple more of these hydraulic couplings on here, and I'm going to do them in spades of 2, and then I'll grab another one of these orange tanks. Is that good? Looks good to me. Grab another one. Come on, there we go. Might need to bring this down just a little bit. There we go. Now let's get some aerodynamics going. There we go. Now all we need is engines. Granted, we're already over cost, so we may have to downsize, which is fine. Which is perfectly fine. So let's grab the half-size cans and do exactly the same thing, because hopefully we'll have enough for the engines I want to use. I don't know, we're not really lifting that much into space, so we could probably use the skippers. That'd probably be just as good. So make a copy of that and grab the couplers again. There we go. Make sure this is lined up quite nicely. There we go. Wait, no, that's not lined up at all. That's lined up. There we go. And I meant to hold Alt to copy it. There we go. Awesome. Hopefully that'll get us into space. Crossing my fingers. Let's see. Let's grab some more. Yeah, let's get the nose cones going. Get some aerodynamic properties in this thing. Probably give it some wings. We're still over budget, though. 79,000. We're even more over budget than we were. I think it's because I added the engines. You know what I could do? I could be really sneaky about this. Let's leave. Don't save. I could be really sneaky about this. I spotted a control, a mission in here. Build a new surface outpost for Duna. The duration is 32 years. I'm pretty sure we can get to Duna in 32 years or less. So I want to take this because it gives us an advance of 200, almost 300,000 Kerbucks. So let's go ahead and take that, so that way we have just a little bit more money to spend. That way we can make sure this gets into space properly, rather than just thinking it might. Plus, we need to carry as much fuel into space as we can with this thing, because, yeah, I'm thinking it might be, you know, it's a space station. It's got to have some extra fuel for, you know, friendlies who decided to pop by. Doesn't say it has to be beautiful. But anyway. Alright, let's get this on here. And then do a symmetrical thing about it. There we go. Grab this. There we go. Now, I want engines. Give me the mainsails. Big boy engines. This is what this is. Ooh, 130,000 just for this. But what do we get when we complete it? It doesn't say here. But we get a lot of money for completing this contract. So I'm not against doing it, even if I have to do some menial labor work like ferrying people into space a couple of 100 times. I'll do it just to be able to build things that I want. There we go. This should work. Hoping this would work. I may need to add a couple of more reaction control wheels. Go ahead and add one more. That should work. Yeah. So hopefully I met all the let's see. Oh, I need to put solar panels on here. That's one thing I am forgetting. It needs to be able to generate power. So let's put 4 solar panels on here and double check. Let's see, build an antenna with a new station. It does. It has an antenna. Has a docking port. It does. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We have it right here. It's good to go. Now, before we launch and before we get all excited and take off, there's 2 things I'm missing. Launch clamps. And check your staging. So all that needs to go at the same time. Engines need to go. Alright, so let me make another stage for those. Those need to go. Oh, another thing I forgot to do is add the fuel lines, because I always try to do asparagus staging. Oh yeah, I also need oh boy, I'm glad I'm thinking of things as we go, because I also need to strut this thing up, because struts make things go round. There we go. Yep. There we go. And then strut the other side, just for safe measure. There we go. That looks like it's right. So double check our staging. So the clamps will launch and we'll fire at the same time. Those 2 will go. Those 2 will go. And then this will go. Yeah. And then that'll fire. So I can put that actually in the same stage. Yeah. That works. And we put this there. So we can name this thing. We can name it, let's see, Station MK1, because I'm pretty sure we're going to have many renditions of stations. So here we go. Save it. Let's launch this thing. See if we can get it into space. And we also have to make sure that we put it in the orbit that it wants us to. So we got to make sure we get that orbit. So what is that orbit? I don't see it. So I guess it's just a station. Okay, so I guess we just put it up in any type of orbit we need. So here we go. Full throttle. SAS on. 3, 2, 1. Launch. I probably should have put some wings on this. Yep. Let's revert that back. Let's get some wings on this for stability. Because that was horrific. Oh, let's see. Standard canard. Will that work? Let's just put some small delta wings on here just to keep it stable. And I want 4 of them, please. There we go. Actually, yeah, wait. Delta wing. Let's look at this one. Relative surface is 0.52. No. What is the small one? What is this one? 0.5. Yeah, no. Let's get the bigger ones. There we go. Make sure we save this. And launch. Hopefully we don't have to put any, like, winglets or stuff on there. Or, I'm trying to think of what those things are called, and it's escaping me right now. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Launch. Ooh, I almost did a boo-boo. Almost hit the launch clamps. Go. I'm just going to leave it there for a little bit. Good. Oh no. Doesn't look like it has enough reaction wheels to keep it straight, unfortunately. Come on. Fire those engines. Get some more speed up. Let's go. Go. Let's get that speed going. I think I may have saved it. I'm crossing my fingers. I hope I may have saved it. Alright, lay it over. And stop. And then we're going to do this. Going to make a maneuver note here. Add maneuver. Oh, I want to speed up, not slow down. And we don't want to be too big. I mean, I want to have at least a 200,000 meter apoapse to periapse radius. So 200,000 may be too small, but that works. That works. And we'll be to the node in 3 minutes. So we can go ahead and set ourselves up. And we could speed up just a little bit. Not too much. I don't want to pass it. I want to get this one just right. 45-second burn, so we need to burn about 24, 23 seconds. So you try to split it. And we're reaching 30 seconds now. So I'm going to go ahead and stop time warp. Get ready to burn. And initiate burn. And we have plenty of fuel too. And we need to bring some more up here. We can. So let's make sure we do this correctly. So far, we have met all the criteria, except for 2, which we're completing one now. I want to do a little bit more, 200,000, 200,000. I'm leaving it there. All right, let's look at our thing. We put it in orbit. We have to maintain for at least 6 seconds or 10 seconds, and we did it! Yeah! And we got 83,000 from that. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let's trash that. There we go. So we're just gonna leave it up here. Before I do though, I want to make sure that I extend all the solar panels. Make sure I jettison that so we can open our antenna. And we don't really have to do any science out here, but just in case somebody decides it wants to do some science experiments, that's why I brought them. So, there we go. We're in Kerbin orbit, so we can head back to the Space Center. So that was one mission down for today. So, thank you everybody for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a big thumbs up. And until next time, see you later.